Hi, I'm Kathleen Reese and welcome to my channel. Last week I brought you a three-part series where I painted an abstract floral, and I got such incredible feedback and questions and comments from you. I wanted to demo another abstract floral this week. Today I'm going to show you how I painted this. This is a mixed media piece that I did with acrylic paints, but also I used acrylic inks. So I'm gonna turn this so you can see the metallics. See, if you look up here and in here, you can see gorgeous copper shimmer. So I love this time of year because I get so inspired by these warm, beautiful colors. And so I used those in this painting. Like I said, a lot of it is acrylic. And then I wanted to point out this line work down here and up here. So I used a Neo Color to water soluble wax pastel to get that effect. And I'm gonna demo that for you this week in my video as well and talk a little bit about that if you've never used them before. They're a lot of fun to use and you can get some really great effects. So I'm gonna be showing you that, and be sure to leave me a comment or a question. I do answer all of them. So we're gonna get started now. Thank you. Oftentimes when I'm finished working on a painting, I like to take the paint that's left over on my palette and I use that paint to tone other canvases and prep them to get ready to create new paintings. So in this case, I had started out with kind of a light beige color on this canvas. So that first layer of paint was dry, and then I mixed this kind of a deep bluish green color, and as you saw, I applied that with my hands. Then I sprayed that paint with a little bit of water in order to help it run down the canvas. So now I'm going in with my Catalyst silicone wedge, and I'm applying this really pretty light blue-gray color. It's November here, so the seasons are changing quite a bit. All the beautiful fall leaves have almost all fallen off the trees. So the colors and textures in this painting are inspired by this transitional time of year. Even though I live in the Chicago area, there's a lot of forestry here and beautiful prairies. The wildflowers are beginning to fade. The grasses are turning brown, and the flowers on the goldenrod are changing from gold to a pretty white fluff. So I really wanted to capture it all in this painting, but in a very abstracted way. Here's a picture I took for inspiration on one of my walks. You can see that some of the trees are bare, but some still have some leaves on them. And there's that fluff from the goldenrod that I think is so interesting and has great texture to it. So here I'm trying to capture some of those really gorgeous warm colors that still exist in the foliage and in the autumn leaves. And while that paint is still wet, I'm now using my filbert brush, and I've got a beautiful off-white color that I mixed myself. And I've mixed a little glazing liquid into it, and I'm gonna go around and soften some of my edges. I like to use these transparent glazes because they allow the layers underneath to show through, which I really like because I feel like it adds visual interest to my paintings. Now I'm going to go in with a beautiful pink color that I'm going to use to capture the color of these asters. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Now I'm starting to get into the smaller details. Now I'm going to make some fun lines and marks in my work. This is a Neo Color 2 water-soluble wax pastel, and I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to start by spraying my canvas slightly with water. The water activates the pastel. And now if I spray it with water, it starts to drip and run down my canvas. You can also use it dry, but I prefer to wet the surface of my canvas first, or sometimes I'll just dip the tip of it in water, and that also activates the pastel, and you get a nice, dark, heavier line that way. And this is just a fun way to add more texture and lines to your work. They come in lots of colors, but this one here is sort of an olive tan color. Now I'm switching to a dark warm gray color. And these are the final marks on my painting. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's demo. I'm going to show it to you, the finished painting, one more time. And I forgot to mention the title of this painting is Resilience, because I feel like everything that's left right now, it makes it through the winter, is resilient and beautiful in its own way. So there's that. And then I have been working on a couple of other paintings, and these I did not film, but I thought I would show them to you. This one is called Changes, and I'm trying really hard not to get too much of a glare on these. This one's called Changes, and this one has metallic inks or metallic paint on it actually. This one's got metallic paint, gold paint in it as well. This one's very dramatic. Lots of deep blues and purples, and you can see. So this one, again, was inspired by this time of year and the changes in the season and just the beauty that I find with the golden sun and the long purple shadows. Really pretty. So there's that one. And then this one here, I just completed, and this one is called Juliet, because I just thought it looked like a beautiful romantic bouquet to me, perhaps one that Juliet carried in Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet. And this one, if I turn it, you can see there's metallic inks and paint in there as well. More of that copper. I'm liking the copper with this deep blue and the purples. So I hope you are too. I will be bringing you more content soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.